Here we're looking at the topic called outcomes and event probability. So in this case we're going to look at a coin and we're tossing it 3 times. The outcome is represented by a string of this sort, like HTT. So this would be the 1, 2, 3 tosses. So the first time it lands on heads, and then the second toss lands tails, and then the third toss lands tails. So basically we're flipping that coin and then we're tabulating the outcome each time. Okay, and we're doing it 8 times. So in other words, we flip the coin once, flip the coin twice, flip the coin a 3rd time, and that's 1 trial. Then we flip the coin, flip the coin, flip the coin, and that's 2. And then flip, and that's 3, etc., all the way to 8. Okay, and here are all the outcomes. So see, here's trial 1, trial 2, trial 3, etc., all the way up to 8. Okay, so that's sort of the setup of the experiment, and it says here for each of the 3 events, check the outcomes that are contained in the event, and then in the last column enter the probability. Okay, so we just do 1 row at a time. So we're going to look at this row. It says 2 or more heads. Alright, so if we look at this event, in the very first event, we see it's HTH. That's 2 H's. That's 2 heads. So we can check that one. In the second event, there's 2 H's. Great. Third event, no H's at all. Fourth event, there's 2 H's. Okay, so we have 2 or more. Here, in the 5th event, we only have 1 H, so we can't check that one. Only 1 H. Here in the 7th event, we have 3 H's, so that's definitely 2 or more, and then the last one, only 1 H. Okay, so that's all the check marks. Now the probability here in this first column is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 8. So it would be 4 over 8, and we'd of course reduce that to 1/2. So that's how we do each row. Let's check another one. So this one, it says alternating heads and tails with either coming first. Okay, so we got to really kind of think about it. HTH. So that alternates heads, tails, heads. So that works. So that one fits. Here, HH automatically nixes it because it's 2 in a row of the same. And the same with the third. The fourth one is close. It says tails, heads, but then it says heads again. So it doesn't alternate all the way through. So that doesn't work. Tails, tails, heads doesn't work. Tails, heads, tails works. That alternates. And then none of the other 2 do. So our probability here for this one is going to be 2 out of 8. And of course we reduce that to 1/4. The last event we work through to, a tail on the first toss or the second toss or both. Okay, so that means a T in the first or second position. So that first trial works, the second one doesn't, the third one does, the fourth one does, the 5th one does, 6th one does, and that's it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our probability here is 5 out of 8. And that's it. So you just kind of have to go through and think about this a little bit, and once you think about it and get the right check marks, then the probability is actually pretty easy. Okay, have fun with this.